I think I can speak for all of us when I say goodbye 2020. As a new year dawns, I'm sure like us, you're raring to get back out there. Over the next few weeks, we're counting down the top 5 best places you just have to visit in 2021. In at number 4, we're heading to Scotland. A land of big skies, medieval architecture, spectacular wildlife and hospitable, down-to-earth people, Scotland is the perfect place for a post-lockdown adventure. There's nothing quite like the freedom of the open road, so perhaps the best way to experience this incredible country is the North Coast 500. The NC 500 is one of the world's greatest road trips, revered by petrolheads and adventurers alike. Starting in Inverness, the route loops around the entire north coast of the country, meandering through a tapestry of the best scenery Scotland has to offer. Scotland harbours some of the largest wilderness areas left in Western Europe. On your journey, you'll encounter Iron Age settlements, white sand beaches, pristine lochs, rolling highlands and stunning mountains. If you really want to get off the beaten track, Scotland is the place for you. This is the only country in the UK where wild camping is allowed on most land. Apart from a few exceptions, you can pitch your tent pretty much anywhere you like. It's a great way to experience the remote parts of the country that very few ever get to see. On your travels, you're bound to encounter Scotland's incredible wildlife. Amazingly, even our furry friends from down under call Scotland home. Why not head out to Loch Lomond and see if you can catch a glimpse of a rare wild wallaby? The colony was first introduced here in the 1940s, and 80 years later, their descendants are thriving. But it's not just in the wild where Scotland shines. Head back to civilization and you'll discover that there's so much more on offer. No trip to Scotland would be complete without paying a visit to one of the most picturesque and lively cities in Europe, Edinburgh. Edinburgh is a city steeped in history. Take a wander down the famous cobbled streets and discover the majestic architecture, gardens, castles and museums. All this exploring will surely work up an appetite, and luckily Edinburgh has a surprise up its sleeve. This is no longer just the land of haggis and battered Mars bars. Scotland has shaken off its culinary reputation and can now compete with the best in Europe. And of course, we couldn't talk about this incredible city without mentioning one of the hottest events in the world calendar. The Edinburgh Fringe is the world's largest arts festival. Every summer the city comes alive with an extraordinary showcase of shows and events. Sprawling, diverse and just a little bit crazy. From comedy and music to theatre and dance and everything in between, the festival plays host to over 30,000 performances every year, so there's bound to be something for everyone. As with so many events last year, the 2020 festival unfortunately had to be cancelled, but it promises to be back and better than ever this August, so watch this space. So if you're looking for that perfect post-pandemic getaway, you won't go far wrong with Scotland. This wonderful country more than earns its spot on our list. Well, that's all we have time for this week. Tune in next time when we'll be continuing our countdown of the best places to visit in 2021. In at number 3, we're exploring a land of vast savannas and immense wildlife. Any ideas where we might be heading?